Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. If you guys are new here, my name is Kellum, Flight Attendant, Army National Guard soldier. Just documenting my life one video at a time. So if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe. We've got a lot of good future content coming out. But today what we're gonna be doing is packing my ruck for field training. So with COVID and the pandemic going on, I haven't been in the field since January, which is kind of unheard of for someone that's in a combat MOS. So if you guys didn't know, I am a 11 Bravo. Luckily, I get to store all my gear at my unit, but as soon as I walked in here, it smells like something died. Check this out.
No facts. Yeah. I never take doubt as a lesson. I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. I feel no damn pain. Ibuprofen is a blessing. Feel it pumping through my veins. Got me feeling like I'm flexing, yeah. I'm in motion, I'm obsessive like the ocean, I'm relentless. No promotion, still progressing, overdosing on these lessons. And these words my only weapon, cut you deep, oh yeah, I threaten. Feel the heat and all the tension, need relief from this whole session. But I keep myself progressing, cause I creep around suppressants. I don't sleep enough, you guessed it, every second is a blessing. Got no time to be depressed, on this grind you always stress. So I work harder than the rest, that always said to do my best.
So looks like a rat of some sort got in here, tore this place apart. He might have gotten trapped somewhere. Where? I don't know. But he may have gotten trapped in there because it stinks and there's bugs. So we're gonna have to clean that up. But this is all my gear right here. So I have a little like box, a duffel bag, duffel, my rucksack, my assault pack. This is my chair. These are clutch. You need these for when you're going into the field. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to take everything out and show you guys how I pack my ruck for the field and what essential items that I use being a part of sniper section. Step one in figuring out what you're gonna pack for the field is to go through everything. So you need to figure out how many days you're gonna be in the field. So I'm gonna be in the field from Thursday to Sunday. So at minimum, I pack one uniform. I usually just wear the same uniform, doesn't matter how long it is. I did a 15-day training course with the French. I didn't change my uniform at all. All I did was change my shirt, my underwear, and my socks. Now for the shirts, I'll probably bring 2 or 3 shirts, and I'll rotate those shirts out every other day. So when I'm sleeping at night, I'll hang up a shirt, let it dry out. I'll wear a nice comfortable shirt to go to bed. I'll change out my socks, put baby powder on to dry my feet out. I'm most definitely going to bring a change of socks for every day. One thing you're gonna realize, especially with being in the infantry or an MOS that you're constantly in the field, is that you're always gonna wanna have your feet protected. So socks and baby powder are essential. Alrighty guys, so first things first, I'm going to show you how I pack my assault pack. So this is like basically what I would take with me on mission. So we get the assault pack, and then I got my 1-quart canteen right there. I also carry a Camelback, which will be on my rucksack, but when I go out for a reconnaissance mission, I'll be taking my assault pack with me. In my assault pack, I have my fanny pack. So this fanny pack would be in there, but as soon as I step off the ORP, I'm gonna be throwing my fanny pack on, which is gonna carry my kit. I have a compass. I'll have a compass in there for land navigation, also a protractor. And then I have like a little right in the rain book. We have a Gerber. This is good just because it's a tool. It has scissors, it has a knife. Binoculars are great. These are bush and plant cutters. These are great for like using when you're vegging up your Viper hood or your ghillie suit. Also face paint is huge. This is just tape, extra hair ties. This is good for vegging as well. You're gonna put them on your Viper hoods or your ghillie suit, as you can see. So that is what I put in my fanny pack. This isn't required, but a couple of the guys in my unit have these that have gone through school, and they said this thing was lifesaver. This right here is a gator neck. It's for cold weather, but this is also a great thing you can use instead of like putting face paint on your neck. You can use that, and then you could cover half your face as well. So you're not covering your full face with face paint. You have this. This right here is a bipod. This is used for like the M4, but being in the section, you don't carry an M4. Usually you're carrying your rifle. Now, being part of recon or a sniper section, you're going to wear a boonie. This is just what we use. Also, I get extra notebooks just in case. Can never have enough. Sometimes you lose these in the field, so you might want to have a backup. Here's Air Pro I use. Technically I really don't use this because usually we use the suppressors for our rifles. Benadryl is great because when you're in the field, I'm always attacked by mosquitoes or bugs, and this is just a good way to take away the itch. Here's just more bug stuff. We got extra batteries. These are hydration packets, which are really good because sometimes you're not able to get a bunch of water in, and so if you can hydrate, take that. This is a sand sock. This is something that you're going to use for your rifle, like the 2010s or 110s, the sniper rifles. Here is a veil. This is just another way to cover up and conceal yourself. And then when you're in the section, usually it's a requirement, at least here in my unit, to create your own ghillie suit. Pretty sure that if you go to sniper school in Arkansas, they give you a beast ghillie suit. This is actually one I made like 3-4 years ago, and it's still holding up, which is really good. I basically just like Googled how to build a ghillie suit, and one popped up. So if you guys are interested in building a ghillie suit, definitely check that out on YouTube. Alrighty, so I forgot that I am putting these gloves. So these gloves are actually going to go into my assault pack, and then it's always good to have a headlamp, especially you never know how long you're gonna be out in the field training. It could get dark, and it's just good to have a headlamp. That's going in the rucksack. This is my camelback. That's gonna go on top. This is the flick. Don't really use the flick. It's not part of our uniform in sniper section because you really like to go as slick as possible, especially when you're doing missions. But then they also give you this wet weather bag. I usually turn it inside out. I think it works better just from personal preference and time in the military. I find that the wet weather bag works good inside out. I'm gonna bring 1, 2, 3 shirts. This is a sweat rag. I'll have this in my cargo pocket. It's just gonna be something that I'm gonna use. It's really good, especially living out here in Florida. I have 3 more pairs of this Under Armour underwear inside the armory, so I'm gonna add that to my wet weather bag. I'm gonna be wearing socks Thursday, and then this will be for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then this is kind of like my pair of socks. Like, say something happens, we go through a swamp. This is also my uniform. Say my uniform rips and tears and I need a new uniform, I'll have one of those packed up in my wet weather bag as well. And then for sleeping arrangements, since we're not going to be usually pulling security, we usually bring hammocks. So I have a hammock with a mosquito net built into it, which is awesome. The military provides you with like this light fighter tent. If you want to bring that out to the field, you can use that as well. But usually if you are in a fob and you're pulling security, you're not going to have a hammock, you're not going to have a tent, you're just going to have the ground. And then obviously wet weather gear out here in Florida, especially Camp Blandon, it's just known to rain at 3 o'clock. So we have the wet weather top and bottom. And then I also bring a poncho. This is just good to throw over your ruck and your ORP, which is your objective rally point. These are goggles. We're going to be flying to one of our missions one of the days, so those are good to have, especially with all the dust that kicks up. And then I'm gonna pack some moleskin because you never know. These are just like never know things. And then this is my Kevlar, and this is the top that goes on it. I'm gonna put that on for drill this weekend. That is what I am packing in my rucksack and my assault bag. Also, I'm gonna be throwing in this little chair. This chair is clutch for like at the end of the day when you're like taking off your boots and doing hygiene. Oh yeah, another thing. So when you're in the field, you're gonna want to bring baby powder and wet wipes because there's obviously not a shower to go shower. So what you do is called like field hygiene. You're gonna like strip down into your boxers and then just wipe your body down, hit the hot spots, wipe your face off, and then you're gonna take the baby powder and hit your hot spots. And it's just it's just one of those comforting things that you do when you're in the field that, you know, makes you feel like, you know, you're kind of clean. Also, toothbrush is huge. I have that also inside of the armory. I always find that if I am, you know, out in the field the next morning, I feel like sticky, groggy. One of the ways to kind of perk up is brush your teeth. All right, that's the ruck. So on this side pouch is where I have my ghillie suit. So my ghillie suit is right there. And then my wet weather gear is here. This is like quick accessible stuff. So when I get to the ORP, just drop it. I don't need to pull everything out and get something if I need it. Cause then I got the poncho to cover my ruck. And then I have my ghillie suit to throw on quick. And then this is the assault pack. And this is what I'm taking out to the field. Also, I'm gonna be taking my GoPro. So I'm gonna be vlogging the next video in the field with my GoPro. So yeah, that's how I pack my ruck and my assault pack. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that thumbs up. If you guys want any more tips or tricks on what I do for field training, I also pack in snacks as well. So yeah, any more advice, let me know down in the comments. You guys can always send me a text at 617-286-3802 for any of your questions. Take care. I can't believe I almost forgot one of the most important things. This is your whoopee. So since I'm gonna be sleeping in a hammock, I don't need a pillow. All I really need is a blanket, and it doesn't really get that cold out here in Florida. So the whoopee, I will take this and I'll stuff this into my waterproof bag.